deep in the trenches ahead of a vital mission. Training fighters for a war Australian soldiers won't be fighting on the ground thousands of kilometres from the front line. This is Operation Kudu.
Absolutely, the opportunity to directly contribute to the Ukrainian military and their ability to defend their homeland is something that everyone here is passionate about.
The Major leading the unit of 70 soldiers from 1st Brigade based out of Darwin cannot be named for his own safety from Russian retribution. His team only have 5 weeks with the Ukrainians. He says they need to make the most of it.
The stakes are high, and the preparation that this contingent has undergone over the last few months has centred on developing our instructors and our demo members in order to deliver the best possible training that we can in the short space of time that we get this audience for.
Here at Kangaroo Flat Training Area, Australian Army are refining their skills as they prepare to teach Ukrainians in the United Kingdom combat essentials, including trench warfare, fighting and ambushing armoured vehicles, as well as fire and movement for essential teams as they prepare to take on a hated war with the Russians. In the United Kingdom, the first rotation of Australian soldiers is already training Ukrainian fighters. Warfare a far cry from the lives they once knew.
I have studied. Then I went to work as a surveyor. Worked as a surveyor there for a short time. The war began. I resigned and went to war.
The chilly early months of spring, a big change from the incoming dry season of northern Australia. It's not just on the field that soldiers are being put through their paces. They're also learning basic Ukrainian phrases in these classrooms. Ukrainian-born Andrew Renkis says teaching soldiers about his compatriots has helped to do his bit to support his homeland.
Yes, I'm very proud of just to be here and just talk to people who are going to train Ukrainian soldiers, yes.
And the final one.
Kudu has 2 more rotations after this one, but moving forward, it isn't clear what shape support for the war-torn nation will look like.
We have a boutique defence force that is already actually challenged to meet its operational requirements in terms of preparing forces, training and deploying on contingencies in Australia and around the region.
Security and international intelligence expert John Blaxland says in reality, global support needs to take into account that the war may not be winnable.
We want to see Russia pushed back, but we have to realistically calculate what's feasible and what the price that the people of Ukraine and the West in support are prepared to pay.
The former army officer says historic conflicts have lessons for today.
The Korean War lasted 3 years and it was just futile. The last 2 years there was nothing to show for it.
For now, the government is promising to train about 1,200 Ukrainians across 2023. Beyond this year, commitments are unclear, leaving an uncharted course, balancing support for an ally and Australia's own defence obligations.